Hello everyone, am I audible? Please let me know if I am
Yes, sir.
audible to you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's great. That's it. Thank you so much for confirmation. So, and sorry for the delay. There was some power issues over here. So let's start with first session, and let me introduce myself first. That I'm Shivraj Sharma. I'm having experience of 15 years in education as well as industry. I'm working as a business analyst from last 7 years, and I'm Microsoft and Google certified analyst, having experience with more than 200 clients and worked a lot with many projects also. As a corporate trainer also I am working, where more than 3,000 students I trained in last many years. And especially this training I am conducting because there is a trend right now that a lot of people not having the right path, or they don't know that what will be the roadmap, that how we will get into the analytics, or you can say for the post of analyst, right? So basically this complete workshop, or you can say the training, will be on Power BI. And you all know, you have the basic knowledge of Power BI also. And you know that Power BI have the quality to handle the data and to visualize also, right? So let's get into it and learn Power BI. This particular training will be of 30 days. Okay. And in these 30 days, we will go through with more than 5 projects, as well as the content that will fulfill the PL-300 exam also. Okay. And I will try my best to make you prepare up for that PL-300 exam. We will go through the detail of PL-300 also. So today's session is dedicated to the introduction of Power BI and what is PL-300, and how we can learn, how we can go through Power BI, what will be the roadmap, all these things. Okay. And the second thing is that I will let you know a multiple resources, that this is not only the one platform or the one place where you can learn Power BI, but there are a lot of more options with you where you can learn Power BI. And basically in 30 days you are not the expert of Power BI. Nobody can be expert within 30 days with any tool. Why? Because you need to do a lot of practice with it. What are the challenges you feel? Experts are those who faced a lot of issues, lot of problems while doing their projects. Those issues, those problems, those faults make them expert of the particular tools. So just getting into it, and our purpose is to clear PL-300 exam and achieve the certification of that, right? And as well as we will have multiple projects also with us, so we will go through that, and you can use those projects into your resume. After completion of these projects, you will get a certification also. Okay. So let's start with the introduction and the things with Power BI, right? So when a term Power BI comes, the very first thing you need to understand about the business intelligence, because Power BI is a part of business intelligence, right? Uh, I think that 50% of you are fresher in this field, that you are just introducing yourself in visualization area, or you can say in analyst area. So according to that, the complete training is planned. Okay. have any issue? Some Oppo CPH raised a hand. Okay, so after everyone are, we will have a open discussion also. So we can discuss on that. Okay, so according to that, what is Power BI and what is the role of Power BI in business intelligence, right? So we will get into it. And the very first thing before getting to business intelligence, let's explore first that, okay, what is Power BI, right? So a basic introduction must be there. Then with the installations and all those things, we will get into it. So the very first thing to understand what is Power BI. Basically, if you are not aware that Power BI is also a business analytics tool from Microsoft. Okay, we are working with Microsoft Office, working on Windows and all these things. We are working with the drives and many things that are associated with Microsoft, right? So again, the Power BI is a part, or you can say a tool of business analytics from Microsoft, right? And using Microsoft Power BI, you have a lot of things that you can do with it. Like you can have a various data sources also, like from many places you can insert your data into it. You can create visualizations. As far as a fresher, you have the knowledge of, if you have Power BI knowledge, you understand that all, okay, Power BI is used for visualizations, right? But it is not limited up to visualizations only. It have a lot of more features within it. If you know about the Excel, Microsoft Excel, then Microsoft Excel is 10% part of it. Okay, so you can understand now that how advanced features Power BI have in it. Okay, we will explore each and every part of it. It provides data presentations, data modeling, and data analysis also, right? So a variety that have with it with Power BI. Okay, so in Power BI you can do a customized reports also. Reports, it means that whatever you are doing in visualizations, whatever the task you are performing, you can create reports of that that will be helpful for the stakeholders to understand, right? And as well as if you talk about the real-time analysis, it means you can work with big data also. Excel get hang or can block when you are dealing with the big data, because it don't have the capability or the limitations to handle the big data, large data sets. But Power BI overcomes all those drawbacks, and it can deal with real-time data also, right? As well as you can access it anywhere using your mobile devices also, right? And Power BI also supports a variety of data sources that includes Excel, which is also from Microsoft, right? Spreadsheets, databases, cloud-based services also it uses. Microsoft Azure, you heard about it. Again, a new cloud-based services from Microsoft. SQL, Microsoft SQL servers. So again from Microsoft. So if these three things are with Microsoft, SQL, it's Power BI visualizations, and then it's cloud-based services. So you can imagine how easy to interface all these things all together. If these are all related to a same company, same products, right? So this is the power of Power BI, right? Now let's get into business intelligence and understand that why we are doing all these visualizations and where we need to implement these visualizations. We need Power BI in business intelligence. Why? Because business intelligence has capability to make intelligent business decisions. Nowadays, if you will explore the scope of business intelligence, is with each and every company, each and every institutes, each and everyone who is in business, because they need a growth in their business and they can't wait for a long time to take decision in their business. The smart decisions can only be possible by using data, and Power BI makes it more powerful when works with business intelligence. Okay, and simply uh, if we talk about the business intelligence, it makes the information discover simple. If you heard in the previous time, all the data is saved in hard copy, right, in the form of printouts, in the form of written documents, right? So to discover that data is more typical. Nowadays, using business intelligence, it is very easy now to discover these data, right? And if a business intelligence is there, the analytics must be there. So it covers all the information that comes under it, right? Then it enables to send right information to right people. This is the example of this particular statement is that if I will float that, okay, I am conducting a training on Power BI to those who are in village, who are in agriculture, who are in engineering field, but they are not concerned with any visualization or with any analytics. Will they join me? No, they will not join me. That's why the right information to the right people is the keyword or the key points in business intelligence. If you will concern about any business, you have the insights of the business, and you will not convey that particular information to the stakeholders who are capable to take the decisions, then that information is useless, right? That's why it is said that you have the right information, but share that right information to the right person on the right time also. Okay, then also data insights are very important. So in business intelligence, it gives us data insights in the vast formats, right? And many type, many size, and many sources of data are available in it. Okay, so that's why. And Power BI, now I'm connecting Power BI with business intelligence. This is self-service cloud-based BI tool. It means that whatever you are doing on Power BI, you can share it on cloud basis, right? Power BI have its own cloud system. Okay, then which is used to preparing the reports and the data analysis from the various data sources, as we already discussed in the previous slide, that you are capable to create the reports of those analysis, right? And why Power BI is so famous nowadays? Because it is user friendly. Just by a few drag and drop interface, you can get a major insights from the data, right? The power of visualization you can use just by drag and dropping some contents into it. Okay, and especially Power BI have a highly interactive and beautiful graphs on very high definition images. Also, you can get it from Power BI, right? Whereas in Tableau, if you discuss about the Tableau is not able to give so high resolution interactive dashboards. Whereas Power BI, you can get a very high definition outputs. You can place your dashboards on as big as screens you can do. Okay. Now, why we will go with Power BI? There are a lot of more tools available. The very first thing from your perspective is career. Nowadays, Power BI is a trending tool of visualization and data manipulation, data handling. So there is scope, there is a options, there is more opportunities in the market, that if you can do a lot of work in a single software, then why selecting the another one? Why go with the another software? That's why Power BI. It have a very large opportunities that are in market. Those people consume the analysts just on the basis of Power BI, right? And as we already discussed that you can create a report and perform data manipulations very easily. It is easy tool. If we talk about Excel, I know you are also using Excel from many time. You are familiar with that tool. In the same way, when you will work with Power BI, it is very easy to use, easy to do your data manipulations in it, and easy to learn also, right? And Power BI provides a 360-degree view of visualizations. It means that the graphics of Power BI are very high. Okay, it supports natural query language also. It means the user interface can be very easy in Power BI. When you have your dashboards, your queries, your visualizations with your clients, they can easily search, easily query in Power BI. So they don't need any technical leads into it. Okay. Then a variety of sources also available into it. Okay. We will just go in a fast phase of it about these theoretical things. We have a lot of things more to get into it. We will understand the remaining points in the practical points also. Just go it into fast mode. You can connect data, live data, you can connect with it either with your local machines. Updates happen frequently, so you don't worry about the latest things that are happening in this world right now. Power BI is a simple learning curve. It has very simple, you can say, roadmap to learn. Performance of Power BI much better as compared to the other tools that we already discussed, because as we can see the trend of Power BI, it is the most famous tool nowadays. Now let's understand how Power BI works, right? It have a basic components, or you can say the basic products that Power BI offers is basic Power BI, it's Power BI desktop on which we will work, Power BI mobile where you can work, can be observed only. You can't do the visualizations on Power BI mobile. Power BI embedded, you can use it to interface it with your websites also, right? Now, this is the main thing that you need to understand before getting into Power BI. Okay, because see, whenever you get into any task, you need to understand the whole scenario of it, that how to start it, how to work it, how to compile it, what are the uses of it, from where I will get my resources, from where I need to contact, all those things. You plan everything. So this is the complete flow that Power BI uses. The very first thing is Power BI service. Here, either you can say Power BI service or you can say Power BI cloud. Okay. This is the basic thing that you will install in your system, that is Power BI desktop, where you will work on Power BI tool. Okay. Once you complete your work or completes your insights, complete your analytics, then you publish it on this cloud system. Okay. Then from cloud, you can give the access to anyone. Anyone, it means either on mobiles, either on tablets, either on desktop or systems, right? And the second thing is its data sources. Data sources, you can say many servers are available from where data is collecting. Okay, these are the remote servers. You can say maybe it is from Salesforce, it is from SQL servers, and it is from Azure servers, maybe anywhere from where you are getting the data. These are easily connected with these servers, or you can say with this cloud, right? From where you can get your data for the BI desktop also, right? And as I told you that there are many uh, services of Power BI itself, that is its organization's data, its own Power BI gateway, where it provides the safety of your data as well as the data sources points also, from where you can interface with this cloud as well as upload it to the point, right? So from this you can understand it easily that if you have all this data with you, if you have the data with you, then it is not needed to connect it with the outside servers, or you can collect the data with the help of the third party resources. Power BI itself capable to handle all type of data within it, right? That's why if a single software completes a many tasks, then that's the reason it is so famous nowadays, right? Now let's see what are the components of Power BI. The very first thing is it's Power BI query, second Power BI pivot, third is Power BI view. Okay, after completing this basic introduction, we will install Power BI, and then only and only we will work on the software. Because getting into any tool, you need to understand the background of that tool, that what are the power of that tool, what are the features of that tool, right? So let's understand that what is Power Query, what is Power Pivot, and Power View. The very first thing that we have seen is Power Query, right? In Power Query, as you've seen in Excel also, you insert some formulas like sum, average, total, and like that. What are those things? Those things related to the Power Query here, to transforming your data. Whatever the data you have, if you can transform it into the other form, other type of data, then at that place, these Power Queries helps you, right? This stores the results in an Excel files or in a Power Pivot model. Okay. Then you have Power Pivot. You heard about the pivot tables also in Excel. The same thing you can have over here. Pivot tables are basically used for summarizing your data, right? And if you can summarize your data, you can create new models from it. So in Power Pivot, you use perform data modeling, then build a schema, relationships, and so on. Create user defined fields. So summarization of your complete data. After summarization, you have the insights of getting relationships, that different data have what type of relationships, what are the things that are common in between them, how you can connect all those data together, right? And if you say you have two files with you, now you want to create a third component from that. So you need some formulas, you need some calculations. Those calculations, formulas are written in Power Query, and that gives you a new component that is stored in Power Pivot and used in it to make the relationships, right? Now the last one you have, that is your Power View, right? Here in Power View, you connect different data sources, create their views, that how they look, what is the data, how you extracted the data, uh, how much data you have after the filters, right? And you can have the added interactivity from one platform to the another one, from one segment to the another segment. You can have the interactive view of it, right? So let's move ahead. Just a second. What are the system requirements to install your Power BI? So Windows 11, if you have, the best thing. But if you have Windows 7, which is very old version, I don't think someone have. Those who are working with the servers, that can have the Windows 7 and Windows Server 8 or later versions. .NET 4.5 Power BI by itself will install it for you. You don't need to go with separately. Internet Explorer or any browser with the latest version. Okay. The processor must be of 1 gigahertz. Most probably this configuration is 2.5 or higher versions, or into 86 or into 64 processors. At least this visualizations you must have. Okay. Minimum space required in your hard disk is 1 GB, and it is preferred to have 1.5 GB into it. Okay. You can view all this into your system also. I will show you later, and from where you can get your configurations of your system, right? Now let's install Power BI. These are the just theoretical things. We will move on with the practical browser function and we will install it from there, right? So after that, what is Power BI and analytics will be seen. Okay, so let's get to our installations. Okay, let me share my whole screen and share you the complete format. Just a second. Let me share my whole screen. Okay. Now here, what you need to search, I will share the information. I will share the link into your chat box also. Okay, don't worry about that. What you need to search, you need to search Power BI download, right? The very first link will be appear here as a downloads Microsoft Power BI, right? When you click on it, it will move you onto this particular website, right? Here you will get, when you scroll it little bit, you will find two options. One is download, second is advanced download options. With download, you will move with the Microsoft library, and with advanced download option, you will move to the next offline version of Power BI. When I move to the advanced version of Power BI, I will find this particular options. Just I will click on download. Now, let me share the link in the chat box. So we'll have the record of it. Okay, you can use directly that I shared you in the chat box. Here, you can use a into 64. It is 455 MB. Okay, just click on next. You can go it on the desktop or anywhere where you need to install it, right? It is of 445 MB. Okay, once we will start installing it, we will go through that what is exam PL-300. Okay, so According to that, we are preparing ourselves, and what are the contents that we will go through this 30 days training, and what will be the structure we will follow, how the assignments will be work, how the mock interviews also work for you. Okay, just hold on, it will be installed within a minute. Do it parallelly. Never left the thing on the recordings, and the recordings will be available on our YouTube channel later on. But if you need the certification, if you need the guidance, that if you need to pass the PL-300 exam, you have to consistent on the sessions. You have to make your presence in the sessions also. Any one of you, if they are not connected on the WhatsApp group, please connect over there, because all the informations will be available there only. Okay, so here the thing is that it is installed. Okay, let's close it and move on the desktop. Here it is. Let's double click on it and start installations. Okay, this particular interface will be in front of you. Just click on next. It will ask your permission. Maybe I already have Microsoft Power BI in my desktop, so it will permit me or not. Let's see. Let it computing space requirements. Yes. Now click on next. Accept the terms. Okay, these are just the terms. Accept them. Click on next. It will ask you that where you want to install it. Okay, preferred space, preferred place or preferred location is always in C program files. Right? Click on next. Keep it by default. Create a desktop shortcut so that it will be easy for you to access it. Right? Not to search every time. Click on install. It will install your software when you click on install it. Okay, that's the only thing you can do with it, right? You don't need to worry about it, you don't need to go with it. It is not so complicated to work with it. Okay, if the software is easy to install, then it is easy to learn also. Just wait, let's see how long it will take to install it. I need your replies when you installed it. Put it in chat box that yes, you installed it. Good. Just one installed. Okay, that's good. You are more than 30 people here. So at least 7 to 8 replies must be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 replies. 6. Good. Chaitanya, good. Varun, that's great. Oh, Karthik, that's good. So is my system the slowest? Oh my God. Narendra, that's good. Good, good, good. So that's great to see that you all are working with me. These things only will motivate me. If you will work with me, I will work more harder than that. Maybe already installed in my system. That's why it is taking a little bit more. I received 12 replies from you. That's great. Don't worry if it will take time, because it also depends on the configuration. And yes, you need to see the configuration, then get to this file and my PC, right click on it and get into the properties. Right from here you can see that this system is 2.6 gigahertz, and for Power BI you just need 1 gigahertz processor. Okay, and it is 64-bit operating system also, right? So you can check what performance of your system is with you. Okay, is it compatible to work with you with Power BI, right? Okay, so yes, mine Power BI also installed. Just finish it and open it. Let's see the overview, or you can say the interface of Power BI. Then we will back to PL-300 exam and we will go through the syllabus, and from where you can learn a lot of more things into it, right? This is the basic interface you will find when you will open your Power BI. These things will not be there, as these are the recent sources that I used, right? You will get data and recent resources. From here, tutorial, you will get a lot of information, a lot of educational videos here that will let you know that how Power BI works. It's forum. Just log in and have a look into the forums, because here you can ask questions and interact with the other users also of Power BI community. If you will face any issue and say you have cold, so to whom you will consult? To the doctor, right? If you are in some profession, right, to whom you will talk? To the same person, to the same domain, right? In the same way, if you are working with Power BI, then whom you will discuss about it? To the person who are working with the Power BI also. So forums are the best place where you will get a lot of community of Power BI. Okay, so that's the basic interface, a pop-up window, and this is the basic interface where you will do your all uh, visualizations. Okay, so that visualization we will see by tomorrow. Let's close it, and by today we will go through the PL-300 exam. That what is PL-300 exam and why we are into it right today. Okay, over here, let me share this link also to you. Got it? This is the link where you will find complete information about your PL-300 exam. Okay, this particular PL-300 exam is for Microsoft Power BI data analyst. Okay, and if you will achieve, yes, you will get the recordings on YouTube later on, and I will share you a folder or all the informations, all the data sets on which we will work will be available on GitHub, right? So you need to prepare a GitHub account also. We will go through it. I will let you know. If you are not aware about the GitHub, then also I will let you know that how to create an account and do the things. First, let's move with the knowledge and the information about PL-300 Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst exam, for which we are working right now. Okay, here if we scroll down, we see that passing score is 700, right? You can explore it more. Okay, so the full exam, or you can say the exam, is of 1000 marks. 1000 score is for the whole exam. Okay, you have to achieve 700 or plus 700 marks into it to pass it, to achieve the certification. Okay, second thing, you can watch PL-300 exam preparation videos. You can download the PL-300 study guide, and you can appear in the demo examinations also from here, exams handbook, right? So, and the part of the requirements are Microsoft certified Power BI data analyst associate. All these things are all combined into it. You don't need to go with any other exam. So once you will clear this PL-300 exam, you will achieve Microsoft Power BI data analyst, okay, and as well as Microsoft certified Power BI data analyst associate also. This is the badge you will get from it. Okay, and here you can schedule your exam. Okay, for different countries, different prices are there. For United States, it's $165. If I talk about India, it's approx 4,000 something, 4,800 rupees. Okay, so likewise, you can select your country and see what is the price of this exam, and then you can schedule it. Okay, now the thing comes that what are the major content that you need to go through in Power BI. Complete content is divided into 4 parts. Okay, let's get to the BI study guide, where we will know different purpose or different things also into it, right? So here, these are the some informations, just go through it, and these are the updates before January 31st, 2023. The weightage of prepare the data is 15% only. Now it is increased by 25%, right? So you can see prepare the data, model the data, right? Visualize and analyze the data, and the lowest uh, part is deploy and maintain assets only. Okay, so now they make all the sections equal criterias, equal weightage. That's the reason now it is working for it. Okay, now let's get into the curriculum or the content of this exam as well as our training also. This is the same module, this is the same content that we have in this training. Okay, first thing, prepare the data. It contains 3 modules: get data from the data sources, clean the data, right, and transform the load the data. Okay, I am not going into the subtopics of it. We will go through point by point into it. Okay, when we will go through it in practicals. Model the data. In it you have 1, 2, 3 modules into it also. And visualize and analyze the data. You have create reports, enhance reports, identify different patterns. Finally, with your deploy and maintain assets, you have 2 modules into it. Okay. It looks like there are a lot of topics to cover, but when we will start learning it, when we start the session with the practical examples, you will see within a day we will complete 1 modules, right? Some modules are lengthy, which needs a deep knowledge to be get into it, but as this one, get data from different sources, clean the data, these things can be done within a day, right? So this is the content that you have, and let me share you the link of this file also. Okay, so you can get the study content directly from here. Okay, let me download it also on the desktop so we can share it on GitHub later on. Okay, so study resources are also available into it that you can see, and there are different things: weightage, minor reordering, all these things. Okay, skills measured prior to January 31st also given in over here, so you can check that okay, these are the things that we need to work on it. Okay, so this is the thing that we have into this content, right? So download both the things, install your Power BI, right? Did you install it? So you can compare from here that what are the changes they made here. See, before 31st January, that is prior to January 31st, this was the module where only 2 things have a maximum weightage: model the data and visualize and analyze the data. Now the things changed. They given a prepare the data weightage also. Okay, equally distributed the first 3 one, right? This is the study of Power BI exam, and if you will clear this exam, then you will be the top 15 analysts who achieved these certifications, right? This is like it is of 90 minutes exam, and with the full silence, no surrounding systems, no mobile phones nearby you, camera on all the time, right? In front of camera, you have to give it that exam. You have to verify yourself with the identities and all those things with a high uh, priorities, or you can say high securities. You will give that exam. You can't cheat from anywhere. You can't open the new tab into your system. Like if you will open a new tab in your system, your exams get stopped at the time. Okay, and you will be disqualified from that exam. You have to repay for that exam, right? So these are the things that if there is such an exam that really makes you a identified analyst in the market, then go for it. Okay, getting 700 marks is not a big deal into this. Okay, there are different segments also on which you are working. Okay, so we will go through those different segments again. First of all, the full content is divided into 4 parts, right? So one by one we will cover it, and as the first one is completed, like prepare the data, we will start a quiz sections also, where you will have the practice of the exam over there. the similar questions that appearing in the examinations, and how to face that exams, what you are scoring into it for those practice purpose. When the data is completed, then the combined questions from prepare the data and model the data will come in your practice quizzes. Okay, and you have to submit it on time, right? So that you will be clear about the timing factors also, right? So these are the things into it, right? So one more thing was there. That's not given here, but the exam is divided into three parts, right? One is your objective types, right? In second case, you will get a case statements, case analysis, that one case is given to you. What do you prefer to do with that case, right? And third is for critical thinking. So these three different categories are there for questions. When you will appear for this one, exams handbook, you can find out that okay, these are the things that can be uh, the categories of it, right? So in that way. Okay, so now let's see where you will get all the materials and all the data sets and all those things. Let's get back to the GitHub. Let's sign in into GitHub. Let me share the link of GitHub also. I shared a link in the chat box about the GitHub. Create an account. If you don't have, then log in into it. GitHub also having a great security with it. So two-way verification is there. Either you can enable it or it is not verifying me. Just hold on. Oh, yes, that was an old one I'm using. Sorry. Just now it verified. Okay, that's the dark theme. So don't think that it is dark only. So here you will find a lot of things. Okay, so let me share you my profile. I'm sharing my profile to you guys. Okay, at this place you will find all the things. Let me create a repository for it. Okay, let's create one new repository. Okay, here let's say Power BI underscore PL-300. Okay, this is available to me. Let's make it public. Okay, Power BI training for PL-300 exam. Right, I'm making it public. No license is applicable on it. Create a repository. Right, all these things I don't need in over here. Just get it over here. Right, issues, this one, new request, actions, project. I will configure it for you. Okay, and the projects. Okay, I will create one over here. Okay, so code, I don't need any code here. Setup in desktop, creating a new file. Okay, I can create a new file or I can upload it directly over here. Okay, so remember this one. Let's get it, copy it. Here you will find all the datas. Okay, in here, when this profile is open, get in the repositories. Over here you will find it. Okay, when you will get into it, you will find your data here. Okay, I will make it like that. Right now, that's a thing you have with you. Okay, how you will get into it, how you will go through it, what are the things that are needed to be specified while you are going with your Power BI, right? You just installed your Power BI also. Okay, so that's all for today, and get ready with all these profiles with you. That is, one is your GitHub profile, second is your Kaggle profile, right? And third one is GitHub, Power BI installed on your system, right? And third, last one is your Kaggle. Okay, let's be prepared with that, right? So by tomorrow, the same link will be available to you. Okay, and as well as the link is available in the description of your WhatsApp group also. Okay, so one module, one day. As you can see here in study guide, how many modules are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total 11 modules. So 2 days for each one, that is 22 modules, then 8 days for your projects, right? 1 day for each project. Okay, so that will be the schedule for us. Okay.